Hey, Molly in the Bay Area. Good to have you back. Do you have a most challenging experience in your career up to this point?
Well, I'm going to answer that by my time at Mango Materials.
Okay.
So, in terms of my most challenging experience, I would say it's a combination actually of when I have struggles on the personal level and on the business level at the exact same time. So, really early on, when we had just incorporated Mango Materials before we had our SBIR grant, we didn't have secure funding, and we were negotiating with a lot of venture capitalists and trying to get strategic partners lined up. And I had just had a baby like a couple weeks beforehand, and we ended up not losing, but we ended up having a customer that we thought was going to come through that ended up not coming through. And this was many years ago. And actually, this customer we're still in contact with now, and something might lead to it in the future. But at that time, at that moment, before we were funded, when we thought we had this, amazing, huge name customer, and that fell through, that was a really hard time. Like looking back at my company now, I didn't have the support set up that I do now in terms of advisors and employees and everything else. I mean, not that it's your employee's job to be like, woohoo, you can do it. But, now I have a lot more people who help me carry that load. And back then I was still completely passionate about the idea. And I guess in some ways, maybe it was less of a burden because you don't have so many people that are depending on you. But I never felt that way since that time. It was a number of years ago, and it was just a huge downer because the partner was going to also had money behind them. And some partnerships. Everything looked so perfect. And then there's just some details that didn't end up getting worked out. And just a huge bummer. And at the time, it was just like kind of too much, all these things moving. And I was just like,
You just had a baby, the whole
I
bit?
just had a baby, and I'd gone on a business trip, and like my baby was like 4 weeks old. And I'm just like, why am I doing this? So that was definitely the most rough part. And now, we have a lot of amazing people that we work with in companies and other partner organizations we work with. And if we lost one or something, then, and that happens to us and it's a bummer, but it's like we have a lot of backups now. So.
Well, they say from breakdown comes opportunity,
Yep.
and it doesn't
That's
feel
right.
like it at the time, but it does. I interviewed a fellow just recently that talked about challenges like that, and he said, at that point you have to look for people with qualities, not their job description.
Yep.
Qualities that you need, and that was a pretty brilliant remark. And that's pretty challenging what you went through, but good job getting through it.
Yeah. Thanks.